Hello everyone, it's Monika here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with this 5 cards challenge hosted by lovely Jane over at the Crafting Shed Davis. She has a YouTube channel and she came up with this fantastic challenge in which you need to create 5 cards using only one cutting die and one stamp. So you need to create 4 cards off camera on one card on camera, so everyone can see that you're using those products. So what I did, I picked this butterfly from the set called Delicate Butterfly, and there is another one in the set, but I picked the biggest one, and I am using with thanks a stamp. This stamp comes from actually a magazine. It's a magazine, Simply Cards and Paper Craft issue 243. This magazine came with different stamps as well, but I was looking at different ones and I was thinking about picking the flower, but I decided to use that sentiment with thanks. And in one card I used the stencil. Let me show you what I've done. So I was nominated by lovely Emma Loves. Thank you, Emma. Really, it was a big challenge because you don't usually use the same products to create multiple projects. I do it sometimes for Crafters Companion, so it wasn't a big challenge for me, but still it wasn't that straightforward, I must say. So I'm using the same card size. All of them are 4 by 6 inches because I was inspired by Emma. She actually sent me her card. So this is the one she made and this is the envelope. So she made this really cute just for you card, and I love how she decorated, and I'm going to link Jane, the host of this challenge. I'm going to tag also Emma so you can check it out. And I actually going to nominate 2 fantastic crafters to do this challenge as well. I already spoke to them and they agreed. So lovely Mel from Melus Makes YouTube channel and Cheryl Simon Crafts. You are the next to try this challenge, and let's see what you're going to create. So I created that's the first card I've done. So I'm using all cards in the same size, 4 by 6 inches. And for this one, of course, you can see that butterfly. That's the cutting die and the stamp. And what I did a black mat, a white layer, and I used that stencil from that magazine I showed you, and some purple ink. So that's the stencil I use. I hope you can see it. It's really nice. And I added vellum just to give a little bit of a more interest to this card, and because the ink was kind of purplish, I added those 2 sequins as well. I added that strip of sticker. I keep forgetting how it's called. It's that peel off. Yes, peel offs. I've got those stickers in gold and silver, and they're quite useful. And I cut the butterfly from Crafter's Companion pearlescent card in gold. This one was lifted up on foam pads, the sentiment, and I think this one is really simple card, and I really wanted to do some thank you cards, so I think this challenge was just perfect for that. And I didn't want to stamp and just use with thanks, so I created on this one, I actually created a background using heat embossing, and I used this wow heat embossing in a rose gold, and I thought I need some extra color, so I blended with distress oxides in blue. I can't remember which blue was it because I've done it yesterday, and I cut the butterfly in that rose gold pearlescent card from Crafter's Companion as well, and I added vellum as well because I thought those 2 they will work really well together. So one is gold, one is rose gold, and I added a few layers of that vellum. Of course, with the vellum you have to be careful because if you glue it, you have to make sure that it's not visible. So what I did, I made those strips a bit longer and I tacked it under that embossed panel. So I hope you like this one. I really like this one. It's a bit different. And then I really wanted to, I was actually inspired by Emma's card. She did this one and I thought I can do something similar with the butterflies, but I just didn't want to do foam pads because I thought I really wanted to, I actually need some flat cards. So I cut 2 butterflies in that pink card, and I added extra design paper underneath it. And I don't know if you can see, but the center of the butterflies I use actually some these are Nuvo drops in color. Let me tell you, these are crystal drops actually. Carnation pink, that's the name of that color. And I did some vintage drops over here, and of course that sentiment. And then I had some 2 butterflies, so I thought it would be nice to use that. So again, I'm going and I'm reusing all the bits and pieces. So I cut another butterfly and I created that panel. Of course, I used the same paper which is underneath those butterflies, and I created that panel. And I did some black mats as well, so those two, they go together. And with fangs, I actually tried to lay it flat. So I hope you can see I added some vintage drops in the center of those butterflies. So I hope you like this one. So these are my 4 cards which I've done off camera, and now let me do the one I kind of prepared. All the bits and pieces are ready, so let me actually put it together. So I'm using, for this card, I'm using Wisteria collection by Crafter's Companion, and the same card blank. So this is 4 by 6 inches, and I'm placing my mat, which is 5 millimeters or 1/4 of an inch smaller than my card blank. So that's my first layer. Then the second will be from that Wisteria collection. And I really wanted to do some simple. So this time I'm going to lay everything flat. I'm not going to use any foam pads. And I just need to have some thank you cards, quite handy for actually sending to some people. So I'm going to put that white panel on that kind of lilac mat, and I'm going to place the butterfly here. But first I want to use that stamp, and I'm going to actually stamp it flat on this panel. So I'm bringing my stamping platform. I think I showed you this stamping platform some time ago. This one is by Craft Stash, and I really like this one. It comes with those 4 magnets. I think the stamp is slightly, it's not straight. Let me see. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then I'm going to use, I tested this ink. It's very similar to those paper, so let me use this one is actually, let me tell you the name, Wielded Violet, and this is Distress ink. And because Distress ink, it's quite watery, I'm sure I will have to stamp it more than once. So let me just do that. I hope you're okay. Yes, the weather is changing. We had some wet weather in past few days, so we actually had a little bit of a flood on our main road, because we've got this slight dip under a bridge, so it was a bit challenging for cars to pass. Okay, so I'm happy with this, with fangs. Like, as you can see, this looks really nice together with that mat, and let me add that to my cards. So now I'm going to place it slightly to the left. I could add a bow, but as I said, I want to keep this card quite flat because it's nice to have some flat cards if you want to post them. So I hope that's fine. Going to put the butterfly here on the side, and I'm going to adhere it only in the center. So that was my idea for this card. As you can see, most of the cards, yeah, I think all of the cards are quite simple in design, so yeah, I think that's fine. And I think it would be nice to add some sparkly bits and pieces, so I'm thinking to add those 2 sequins as well. And I think that's enough. I'm not adding more than 2. I think 2 is more than enough, and I'm going to be happy with that. So let me know, what do you think about those cards? Maybe you've got your favorite. Have you took part in this challenge already? Because I've seen quite a few of you actually. Oh, I think that's a bit too much of glue. But anyway. So this is my 5th card, very simple card for this 5 cards challenge hosted by Jane. And as I said, thank you so much, for nominating me to do this challenge. It was so much fun to create those cards, and I hope Mel and Cheryl, you will enjoy it as well. So let me know which one was your favorite. So we've got the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and the 5th. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely rest of the Sunday, and yes, I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.